Greetings everyone, it's Michael Anastasiadis here from Bosanoff Mortgages. Mortgages Made Easy, coming to you live with your mortgage and interest rate update. And I've got them here, I've got the best rates. And I know before you say you can't see them because they're backwards, the Facebook live thing that I use here has removed the mirror image, so I can't flick it around so you can see. So I just rattle them off. Now these are the best fixed rates that I can get from the various banks. Unfortunately, they're not all with one bank, so that makes it a little bit difficult. But the best 6-month rate I've seen is 5.24. The best 1-year rate at the moment, 5.85, and that's the same for 18 months. The 2-year rate, 4.92. The 3-year rate, you still can get 4.95, but one of the big banks changed that to now 5.05. So that 3-year rate actually went up from one of the big banks today. 4-year rate, 5.35. Yeah, 4 years 5.35 and 5 years 5.39. So they're the best rates that I can get at the moment if you've got a 20% deposit or 20% equity in your property. So there they are. I know it's not the best, but that's what we can get. Now the next OCR, that's on the 20th of August. You might have heard that there was no change in the US today, and it was the first time I think since 30 years that they had to have a vote, or there were a couple of people dissenting. It wasn't a unanimous decision, but they're still worried about Trump's tariffs and that they're going to be inflationary. So that it looks like they don't want to do any cuts to the US rates for some time yet. So, and of course that has an impact on us because our rates are also, our banks get money from overseas. So if the money isn't becoming cheaper, you can see why these rates have been pretty much hovering around the same for the last few months, and like we saw, one of those rates went up. So our next Reserve Bank meeting is on the 20th of August, so we'll see what they say then. It seems like from what I'm reading that most economists are picking it'll be a 0.25 OCR cut, but who knows, because our Reserve Bank hasn't been unanimous either in time, so it'll be interesting to see what they do then, and I'll give you that update then live as I always do. So in terms of what I'm seeing from the banks, so actually firstly it's been a busy week for us. We've had a lot of inquiries this week, predominantly first home buyers and a few people that want to sell their house and upsize. So that's pretty big. I don't think I've had any investors this week that I can think of. No, none actually. But yeah, plenty of first home buyers, those that want to upsize. So I think things are starting. Well, look, it's only been a busy week, but I think I've been saying this the last few weeks. The inquiries are there; they are picking up, especially amongst the first home buyers. I've had the clients put in offers this week. Some of them have them accepted, some of them haven't. Some of them the vendors have said no, not at that price. I don't know what price the vendors are going to get because the market is not buoyant in Wellington. The buyers, yes, the buyers are there, but they're not willing to pay top dollar. You can't sell your house and pretend you're winning lotto anymore. You've got to have your, look, unless it's the best street, best house in the street and the best suburb, yeah, you might get top dollar, but for your standard property, yeah, the real estate agents have got their work cut out for them. And a lot of people say, no, well, if we don't sell what we get, we'll put it out for rent. Well, the rents aren't great either at the moment. That's the other thing. You've got to make sure it's Hothe Home compliant, and then you've got to make sure that you're going to get enough rent to cover the mortgage rates, insurance, property manager. It all adds up, and sometimes that doesn't stack up, and that's why I still am not seeing a lot of investors in the market. But look, it is that time of year. We'll be coming out of this weather and we'll be coming into spring, and the new listings will be coming and the new buyers will be coming. So if you've been thinking about getting pre-approved, now's the time to chat. Now's the time to start getting things ready so you can be in the best possible position to buy come spring or summer. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Hope you're well wherever you are. Ka kite, God bless, and we'll come live with another video soon.